Beachbody here again, and today I'm going to teach you beautiful lot some information about some supplements. Specifically, I'm going to be showing you the supplements that I use on a daily basis and the supplements I think are going to benefit most people in the long run the most. I'm going to rank them in order of the ones I think are the most important. I'm not technically going to rank them, I'm just going to show you the best ones last so you watch my video. Got you there, I saw it coming. Then I'm going to tell you about the worst supplement that anyone can use, and it is the same for everyone. So if you're trying to guess it now, bet you a tenner, you just can't do it. Maybe you've not used supplements before and you just need a little bit of guidance and my help just to try and find out what's the best thing for you to start with. Or you're looking for a bit of change and still a little bit of a bargain as well, because being a brick shit house just ain't cheap, is it nowadays? Cheers, Rishi. So one of the supplements I use is a vitamin D supplement. Now, I was originally prescribed this by my doctor, but I still use it because lifting weights, especially heavy ones and for a long period of time, can take a toll on your body, on your muscles and your bones. Vitamin D is also good for regulating the amount of calcium and phosphate in your body, which is specifically good for maintaining your muscles and your bones and keeping them healthy. Also regulates things like your hair, your nails and your teeth, and I don't know about you, but I rely on my teeth. It's just about the only good looking thing on my face because it's like a balloon, like Minecraft Steve is my uncle. So I'm less of a smolderer, I'm more of a smiler. Look, see? Derek Zoolander. Following on from that, another useful supplement that I have in my goodie bag is a multivitamin. Now, despite what we've heard, multivitamins are a little bit more than just expensive piss, and they're very good at adding a little bit of extra oomph in terms of nutrition on top of things you'll already be eating, probably like eggs, green veg, fruit, and several other meats and things that have multivitamins in, fish, and most foods that you'll eat really, as long as the whole food is not junk. Lucky charms. What? Anyway, so yeah, multivitamins, I nearly dropped it then. Yeah, Tesco. Doesn't have to be something expensive. As long as you're getting multivitamins and you're eating a lot of whole foods, it's a good supplement to add to your goodie bag. Next up, a juice way to get absolutely off your nut in the gym. Stimulant pre-workout. I've had loads and loads of different brands of these, and the one I'm using at the moment is ABE, All Black Everything, and it's a pre-workout that gets me absolutely spangled in the gym. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine in there, so it's not too bad for all you beginners who maybe need to stay a little bit away from stimulants. You can try it out with half a scoop. And it's got all your amino profile in the panel, and it's got a couple of extra goodies in there as well for a boost of energy, making you look like that 40-year-old in that old video we all remember, who's having a midlife crisis on the dance floor. You remember the one? If you don't, plus, this flavour specifically tastes exactly like Red Bull, and I am a whore for Red Bull, so if you're the same, and of course you prefer the sugar-free option, this is about twice as powerful, I'd say. Bit of a bold statement, I don't know, it just makes me feel absolutely off my tits. And then, you know, you're going to get a good workout in without having to spend £2.95 on a can of Red Bull. Creatine! Where the fuck is my...
Chewing gums?
You keep saying chewing gums, they're powder. Yeah, try one.
Powder?
Just bite it and shut up. Oh. Get it.
It tastes alright.
Mint. Creatine is everyone's favourite way to increase your exercise performance in the gym without a massive hit of caffeine. It works by increasing the capacity for ATP resynthesis in the body, which is especially good for high intense workouts. In English, you're basically going to get more sets and more reps out of your regular workout, which is going to lead to more stimulation, more time on attention, and of course progressive overload as well. I like this creatine because it's a chewable tablet, and I don't know about you, but I have enough powders in my diet and supplement regime at the moment, and I'm not Tony Montana, nor am I Pablo Escobar, so I could do without all the excess white powder. You get what I'm saying. I already have pre-workout for that, so. Plus you don't have to get the discomfort of it going up your nose with pre-workout. Win-win. This is going to be a good video, I can feel it in my dick. The successful big brother of BCAAs that used to steal his money... Successful big brother of BCAAs that used to steal the lunch money when no one was around and watching. EAAs. Nailed it! EAAs are basically the same thing as BCAAs, except one small difference is that they're actually, you know, useful. Amino acids are the smaller component building blocks of proteins. It's very important that we consume them as part of our daily diet constantly to ensure that we build and repair our muscle tissues and our bones and pretty much every tissue that we have in the body. The difference between the two is that EAAs aren't made in our body on their own naturally, whereas BCAAs are. So it's very important to supplement these with your diet, especially if you need a lot of protein in your diet. Of course, I will stress, all things aside, mentioned that all the supplements that I mentioned in this video are exactly that, supplements. They are designed to be supplemented with your normal diet, so I wouldn't say that you should rely on EAAs and BCAAs and things like that, even protein powders, but you know, they are very useful to have alongside them, especially if it's going to be a while till you have your next meal, or you're traveling a lot, or you've not had as much protein that day, you may not have done your food shopping, you don't have a lot of access to proteins, meats, eggs, anything, vegan sources if you're that guy, I don't know, no judgment bro. But yeah, he's useful. Grab some. You know the guy who made The Incredibles, Brad Bird? He's the voice of Edna Mode. Yeah. Do you remember Thunderhead?
Do you remember Thunderhead?
Now the number one best supplement, in my opinion, at the minute is definitely protein powder. Now there are a lot of different types of protein powder available in the market at the minute, especially nowadays. It's very, very colourful what we can get, but the ones I mainly focus on are the three that I've just shown you. First of these bad boys is Total Protein. The reason I like the Total Protein is because it does have naturally occurring BCAAs. I know I just said not to have, well, not to supplement with them, but they are still essential and it's still good that you get some in. So if your protein powder does keep them in, which if you know anything about any kind of protein powder or anything about science, then you know you're not really going to get a protein powder without BCAAs in. It's just not going to happen. And also this is a total protein as well, so it has whey protein, casein protein and several other proteins in there as well, so it's a nice complete all-rounded supplement. It's not just whey protein. Next on the list I have Clear Whey Isolate. Now the reason I like the Clear Whey is because you get different flavours to the milkshake kinds. This is more like a juice, so you can have this when you're not feeling like having a milkshake in the morning. I like to have this sometimes in the morning when I don't feel like I want to gag, like I'm on an X-rated website on a VPN server. And it's good in summer in ice, I've just been told. Another thing about Clear Whey Isolate is I find myself that if you have a milkshake based protein, like one that's a lot thicker and more of a milkshake kind of texture and consistency, then this is better for you to have without getting the bloating effect of that as well. I don't feel as bloated on this, and no one wants to be bloated before they go to the gym, no one wants to be bloated first thing in the morning, nobody wants to come home and sit and relax and eat a protein shake if that's what you do and then just feel bloated and disgusting. So, you know, this bad boy, this absolute tank of a bad boy, has 4 different kinds of protein in there. It comes from eggs, it comes from meat, it comes from whey, and something else that I can't exactly remember right now, but I will get to that. And it's 100% whey protein now from Reflex Nutrition. Not only that, but it does also have digestive enzymes in there also. So if you do have any digestive issues and you do get bloated and you do have problems digesting protein and feeling comfortable when you have them, especially if you're having a lot of food and a lot of shakes, then this is something that I would definitely recommend, and it's something that I have a lot. There you go. I remember what the 4th type was now. The 4th type, it comes from grass-fed cows. It's whey protein from grass-fed cows, so there's a lot better quality protein in there also. If I'm on a show prep, however, if I'm dieting for a competition, I will tend to switch to Whey Impact Isolates, things like that, just so because it has 0 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I'm on a show or contest prep, however, I will tend to stick with isolate protein just because they do have 0 grams of carbs and 0 grams of fat. Most of them, especially the good quality ones, do anyway. It doesn't taste exactly the same, but it does get the job done, especially when you want some flavour, when your diet is quite bland, especially towards the end of a prep. I would stick to isolates. So guys, I thought I'd also give an honourable mention towards the end of the video to flavour drops and to protein brownies. This is basically just representing protein bars and other protein supplements. It doesn't necessarily have to be protein brownies, it can be protein bars, it can be protein flapjacks, it can be protein pancakes, but they are very, very good and useful supplements to have when you can't get a full meal in, or when you want to eat steak and rice like some people do in the morning. If you want protein pancakes, that is definitely a good option to have. Now, I'm not sponsored by anyone at all. As for the flavour drops, you can put them in protein shakes to change the flavour a little bit. You can put them in oats, you can put them in pancake mixes, you can put them in just about everything. Coffee, sometimes I like to put them in, but they are very, very useful, very minimal calorie. If you are tracking your calories, it isn't going to be that much of a detriment to your plan. Talking about coffee, protein latte. Now, protein latte is very good. Again, if you're on the go and you've not had as many meals as you like to, or you have had your meals and you just want to sit and think, I'll have a coffee. Well, you don't have to have a regular coffee. You can make a half regular coffee if you want and add protein latte. It has 79 calories a serving and it does have 15 grams of protein in there as well. So it is quite a useful add-on to have if you're short on protein. It mixes really well, it tastes really good, it does last quite a while, and it gets you some sick gains. And that's the end of my best supplements. What I would say to you now is I'm going to tell you all about the worst supplements. The worst supplement, like I said at the beginning of the video, it is a supplement that everyone can get, and it is the worst supplement for everyone. Now, the worst supplement isn't exactly a supplement in itself, it just has these following characteristics. It's too expensive for your budget, you can't sustain to use it, you don't like using it, and it isn't adding any value to your plan or your nutritional content. So this, of course, will range from person to person. However, it is always those following characteristics. Some people don't like a certain kind of protein. Some people don't like to use certain powders, they prefer tablets. Don't just get a supplement because your friend has it. Get it because you've done your own background research. Don't just take it from me. Go away and look yourself. and make sure that it's right for you to use, and it will be great for you in the long run, and it gets you some great benefits to your training, your nutrition, and your overall value of life and health. So that concludes this video. That's a wrap up of my best and worst supplements. Again, it is all about what's best for you, and don't just do what I do. These all work for me. Maybe try them out, but don't necessarily rely on it. And let me know what you guys think down below as well. Do you think that some of the supplements on my list are great for yourself? Do you think they're not so great? Let me know what you think. If you have any improvements or any ideas for me to try some new things also, just feel free to let me know. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, then go ahead and do it. What you're playing at, you've watched the video, or you've certainly watched most of the video because you've got to the end point now. You maybe missed the last 5 seconds out, but what are you doing? Anyway, go and press the button if you want more content from me. And if you have any more ideas, feel free to tell me what they are. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.